teams try to finish on the right note in the Music City Bowl. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Michigan State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Michigan State's head coach told me before the game he is really trying to motivate his team here today to use this opportunity to develop. This is a team that just barely made it into bowl contention, just barely eligible. But getting into a bowl game allows you to have extra practice time. That is extra development time for this young team that looks to make some splashes next year. Coach said, here's our opportunity to prove we can be even better coming up. But it all starts here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Here's Reed to throw. Right side, it's Riley. At the 35, he's loose. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Reed on the play action. Flush to the left. Left side, it's Johnson. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line. After losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide, it's Edwards. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The hand to the running back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Reed. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. Finds his man on the RPO. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. The give on 4th. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Handoff again. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for room, it's Edwards. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting 3rd down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
Fires quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Going to the run, it's Edwards. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Right side, it's McCray. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense will have another go at it. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Wide receiver going in motion. They give it back to him. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Reed gets rid of it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And on second and short, they'll send 3 receivers wide right. Throws quickly. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Quick give. It's Edwards. Picked up 8 yards there. Third down and 2.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows their defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Powers inside. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
Drops back on first down. That's caught. It's Moore. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to go up top on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. With the draw, it's Edwards. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throwing Reed. Under pressure. He's past the 30. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Edwards. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Here's Reed to throw. Pumps it downfield. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Trying to make one miss. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running inside, it's Edwards. Enough to move the chains. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains, they marked it at the 29.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down to the air. With the catch, it's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw for it. Buying time to his right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Spartans will snap it on first and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly to the tight end. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw one first. Unloads it left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The snap sets up the throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll run it on third and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown. And here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The run inside. It's Edwards. Last-ditch effort to get points before the half. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. This offense has it with really good field position. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Finds his man. It's Moore. And he scores! Touchdown, Spartans!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Play action with Reed. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Second and long here. Reed. They're all over him. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Motion from the back. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Hits inside. It's Patterson. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now he's looking to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Sparty! And the punishment has been extended. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Got it behind the line. It's Warren. There he goes. He's inside the 40, the 20, inside. Touchdown, Aggies. He got a step and just dusted the field. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Out wide left, it's Johnson. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The Spartans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Drives inside. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love that play design by the offensive coordinator there on 3rd down. You throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense is thinking you're going to throw it, and instead you hand it off. This guy is so dangerous, great vision. He knows where the sticks are. They pick up the first down, and they kept the defense on their heels.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Follows his blocks. It's Patterson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Between the hashes, it's McCray. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Spartans are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play. You're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Quick Quick give. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
In the red area, it's Edwards. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Quick give. It's Edwards. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Texas A&M going quickly. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking outside, it's Edwards. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Right at the line. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Out wide right, it's Warren.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Tight end now in motion. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Got his man. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Again, it's Reed. Looking to take a shot. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Caught, it's Collier.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Oh, pressure's coming. Caught. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 2nd down, going to throw it. Right down the middle. Right side, it's McCray. Jumped on top of the pile.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Reed. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the middle. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team.